First, we're gonna play this video.
That's not okay right there. This guy's already wrapped up. Oh. And you stick your helmet right into his. They got 15 more.
As you can see, football is just one of the hard-hitting sports that can cause concussions, head injuries, can even cause permanent brain damage. Concussions have been a major problem in many physical sports, and policies are being put into place every day to help try and protect athletes. For my main points today are symptoms, treatment, long-term effects, and prevention. For my first main point is symptoms. Concussions are an injury to the brain that has many symptoms. According to the American Association of Neurological Surgeons, defines a concussion as a clinical syndrome characterized by immediate and transient alteration in the brain function, including alteration of mental status and level of consciousness resulting from mechanical force or trauma. Concussions are considered to be temporary loss of brain functions. Concussions can cause confusion, dizziness, vomiting, loss of sleep, and even depression. If left untreated, concussion can be deadly, and even with treatment can have long-term effects that can challenge the quality of life. Now on to my second main point, treatment. Biggest key to treatment of a concussion is real-time management. Real-time management by coaches, players, parents, fans, referees, anyone involved in sporting activities. Players who show symptoms should not be allowed to practice and cannot be allowed to practice or play as soon as they show symptoms. They cannot be left alone and should undergo immediate medical evaluation by medical professionals. When returning to play, athletes should follow the 6-step process. The first step of the 6-step process is no physical or mental activity. This equals complete rest. No rest includes no school, because school uses mental activities. Sitting in classroom will hurt your head, and focusing on the teacher will also hurt your head. Your eyes will be very sensitive to light. 2. Light aerobic exercise. Light aerobic exercise is walking, jogging, anything that involves lower level exercise. Number 3 is sport-specific exercise, and work your way up to add progressive resistance training to make things harder. Number 4 is non-contact training drills. For football, your non-contact training drills would be running routes on air, doing everything that involves a practice, but no contact, no contact at all. Your 5th step is full contact training drills, but this is after medical clearance. Your doctor must clear you to go full contact. If you have any symptoms, then you should contact your doctors and work back down in steps. And your last step is 6, gameplay. Gameplay is the final step, and you start to play games there. My third main point is long-term effects. Long-term effects can be psychological problems such as depression and behavior change. Behavior change, you won't be able to notice your own behavior change. Most people around you will be able to notice your behavior change. Family, friends, and anyone around you will be able to notice these minor changes that may not seem much to you, but they could be mood swings, anger, aggression, anything like that. Also, long-term effects are epilepsy, loss of sense of smell, and can even cause major effects such as blindness and deafness, which are not common occurrences, but can happen. Can even cause death from bleeding to the brain, which would be done by blunt force trauma. For my fourth and last point is prevention. Prevention starts with referees, manufacturers, coaches, players, and parents. Athletes are taught at a young age how to prevent concussions. They're taught through practice, through technique, and upheld by referees through rules. Manufacturers are also held accountable in prevention of concussions by creating products that are essentially concussion proof. Nothing is actually concussion proof, but can help lower the risk of getting concussions. And that is the main goal of prevention. And now for my conclusion. Today my goal was for you guys to learn a little bit about concussions. And I hope we did that. Remember, main points were symptoms, treatment options, long-term effects, and prevention. These are all very important in concussions, when learning about concussions. These start when you're really young, and you have to know them until you're really old, and you quit involving that. As coaches and parents, you're held accountable to know all these things at all the times. Remember the 6 major steps. Now be safe and remember all the tips that I taught you while playing a sport or even in life. And remember, concussions are a big deal, and please use your head and take them serious. Thank you guys.